The story I'm about to read to you is very serious. The reason why is because we're going to talk about the dark side of the government, money, and real estate, and something that's been going on for quite some time. This story came to me from a subscriber. His name's Keith, and it is about what's going on in Springfield, Ohio. Very, very important. And you have to understand that just recently, ever since Trump made that comment about the dogs and cats or eating animals, right? About the Haitians. All of a sudden, a bunch of focus was put on Springfield, and it's good. It's a good thing because there is something going on right now. This story's out of the Jewish Journal. It says exclusive, feds and the state attorney general investigate an alleged human trafficking empire run in Springfield, Ohio for years by someone that goes by King George. This is very important to understand. We're going to talk about why real estate's been getting bought up, and there are certain groups of people that are purchasing real estate and jamming people in there and using government money to make millions and millions and millions of dollars, all also sucking up as much available homes as possible, and at the same time, trafficking humans, okay? So we're going to talk about this very serious story. It says, dispatches from Springfield, Ohio. The story in this town is not about cats or dogs. It's about mules. It's a twin tragedy of migrant workers from Haiti exploited and locals from Springfield marginalized. Just about every week since 2019, First Diversity Staffing Group Incorporated has shuttled vulnerable Haitian immigrants in unmarked white Ford and Chevy vans from Florida to Ohio, where they are allegedly exploited for cheap labor for companies like Dole Food Company. All right? This is very important for people to understand. I've done some stories where Tyson or certain companies would close down a pig processing or a chicken processing plant in one state, leave the town devastated, only to open up another factory somewhere else, and most of the employees are immigrants, and they're paying them nothing compared to what they paid the American citizens, all right? This gets deeper, okay? Please stick with this, because this information needs to be out. And if you could share this video, that would be appreciated. This information needs to get out. It is a secretive and sinister operation that has gone unchecked for more than 5 years. The mastermind behind the scheme lives in a $1.35 million mansion on Pawleys Plantation Court. His name is George 10, but in that underworld, his nickname is King George because of his opulent lifestyle of luxury cars, cash, handouts, and fast talk. For years, he has operated his reign of alleged exploitation openly and freely out of a former mission on East High Street. It says, last Saturday evening, I arrived at the Haitian Community Help Center here in South Yellow Spring Street, drawn by former President Donald Trump's explosive claim in the presidential debate days earlier that migrants from Haiti are eating dogs and they're eating cats, right? But in just 72 hours, this is the author of this story talking about his time there, I uncovered something sinister that is the real story in this town. About 58,000 locals and an estimated 15,000 migrant workers, a long-standing hidden human trafficking network that has upended the lives of both the Haitian migrants and local residents. According to sources with whistleblowers coming forward, FBI anti-trafficking agents and Ohio Attorney General Dave Yost are investigating the allegations of human trafficking in Springfield. We began as my efforts to crack down a rumor about animal cruelty has turned into an investigation that reveals a malignant system of labor exploitation involving a local businessman, George 10, whom Haitians and local residents call King George, and chief executive at First Diversity Staffing Group Incorporated, which is a Springfield company that has been the tip of the spear in the alleged trafficking operation of Haitians to the town. While Haitians have lived in homes condemned now with an X on the front door, he lives in a $1.3 million mansion on Pawleys Plantation Court in a ritzy neighborhood called Estates and Country Club of the North. A real estate listing shows the house featured a wine cellar and all these things, right? We don't need to get into all that stuff, all the opulence this guy lives in. But according to sources, the network has become so significant and thus drawn the attention of the area FBI field office and Ohio Attorney General Yost or Yost, with the whistleblowers revealing the inner secrets of this operation. According to sources, the FBI has binders of evidence documenting the properties owned by King George and the systematic transportation of Haitian immigrants to Springfield, Ohio in dilapidated, unmarked white vans from Florida and other states. The area of investigation includes almost 50 homes that George owns in Springfield, housing the migrants in squalid conditions, under the name of the Limited Liability Corporation. George oversees a spiderweb of at least 10 shell corporations that I've discovered through the court records, and sources say he uses them to funnel money, property, and assets, including his Audi, Mercedes, and Porsche cars. This is a story of unchecked greed and cruelty committed not by the immigrants, but to the immigrants, with local residents of Springfield also a casualty. Let me make this extremely clear. First off, I am so disgusted by the open borders where people are flooding in illegally, unchecked, and they're taking Americans' jobs. Companies are employing them. The government is giving them tens of thousands of dollars. With that being said, I am never, ever, I want people to come here to America, which we are a melting pot, legally, and have the American dream and go and achieve it. I want to be around human beings, not a white person, not black people. I don't have a specific, I don't give a crap about your race. I don't give a crap about your sex, your creed, any of that stuff. I care about your heart, your mind. I want to be around people that want to achieve something, want to have the American dream. Those are the type of human beings I'm trying to reach, okay? Sorry, it's getting hot in here. My point being is that we need to expose this darkness. All right, everybody, every human being in this world deserves a fighting chance. I was given one. When people didn't believe in me, no one around me believed in me. I had to believe in myself. And now I want to go out and help other people to achieve those things that I was able to achieve. And I want to achieve more, but I can't achieve more until I help other people achieve more, right? So here we go. It goes here. The journalist keeps going, and I'm going to put the link to this story down below so that you could read it. We want to expose this. What he says here is, what I discovered in Springfield is the tragic story of Haitian immigrants exploited at a local Springfield residence, marginalized and sidelined by powerful interests in a wider and disturbing pattern of human trafficking and labor exploitation since 2009. He talks about the rise of this King George guy, right? And he talks about how big he's gotten and all this kind of stuff. He says here, the company jingle, that the First Diversity is a leader in putting Americans back to work by providing quality staffing solutions. The company has grown to have new operations where workers from Haiti are also allegedly funneled. Washington Courthouse, Ohio, Lima, Ohio, it lists all these places where they're doing this, right? He said his son wasn't involved in the alleged human trafficking. Well, you know, to be honest with you, this I know, the city and the companies had a shortage of people. So this guy, King George, was doing staffing, but figured out, hey, I could get all these Haitians, bring them up here, and I have a feeling you're going to see some very big things come out, some realities of also different ways this company was making money from these Haitian immigrants, not only putting them to work with companies and making tons of money, it looks like, from the rentals that they owned, right? There's going to be a lot more coming out, and that's why we need to spread this word, get this information out about this man that goes by the name King George and this thing in Springfield, Ohio, because I have a feeling there are more people like him around the country and more of these immigrants that are being exploited and turned into slaves where they have to go to work. And I have a weird feeling, they go to work, they don't get all their paycheck. We have slave owners in America right now, and we need to stop this. I don't care who you are. You have no right to make money unless you're employing people and giving them good, gainful employment. You don't take someone, put them into a job, and then take part of their money, or slam 100 people into one house or whatever the number is and give them below par living standards and take money from the government while you're doing that. It's absolutely disgusting to me. Hope you got something out of this. I'm going to put the link to the story down below. The Ninja is out.